Jonathan demands credible elections, warns on violence. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us once again on the channel. We'd like to say a very big welcome to each and every one of you. If you are joining us for the very first time, please do well to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Now, to all of our existing subscribers, please don't forget to always give us a thumbs up on our post as they come your way. Thank you and God bless you. Now, on today's report, former President Goodluck Jonathan has demanded the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to ensure that the February 25th elections are credible and free and fair, and is also ensuring Nigerians and telling them to make sure that they desist from anything violence and anything that will bring about anarchy and bloodshed on the election days. And now we know we have barely 72 hours to the general elections, which is going to hold on Saturday, the 25th of February. Now, this is a day that everyone has actually been talking about. Everyone has been waiting for. The presidential election. Now the presidential elections are finally here, and the call on everybody's lips, in everybody's hearts, is that the Independent National Electoral Commission ensures and gives us a free and fair election, gives us an election that is credible, an election that the Nigerian people can actually beat their chest that, we had a free and fair election. We voted for the candidate of our choice, and there was no fraud in collecting the results. And also what every Nigerian wants to see is that the elections are peaceful. Now, that is the thought on the mind of every Nigerian. We want to ensure that we have a peaceful election, an election where you can go out to your various polling units peacefully, just go there, cast your vote, and come back home without any trace of violence, without any trace of fighting, without any trace of bloodshed, killings, or any trace of quarreling and all that. The people should just go out peacefully and vote for their candidates. And we see former President Goodluck Jonathan also telling the youth especially that they should not allow these politicians to use them for any of their evil and dastardly acts. Now, we know at this time is the time that politicians actually canvass to the youth a lot. They canvass to them and they use them as thugs, as means of inciting violence during the election. And Goodluck Jonathan is calling on the youth to make sure that they do not allow these politicians to make them a tool in their hands. And we should not yield to those who desire of making our states and communities to be theaters of conflict. And like in the words of Goodluck Jonathan, the purpose of a democracy is actually to uphold the freedom and the dignity of citizens and deploy instruments of governance towards advancing and improving the well-being of our people. And that is what Nigerians actually want to see in the government that they desire, the government of their choice. And so we urge everyone, we're lending our voices also to every voice that is out there saying that what we want is a violence-free election, a peaceful election, and a very credible election. Well, we're going to go into the details of today's report in full. Now, former President Goodluck Jonathan on Tuesday challenged the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and other stakeholders to ensure credible conduct of the country's general elections. Now, Jonathan made this call in a statement issued by his media office on Tuesday. Now, the former president urged politicians to shun violence and work to strengthen the country's democracy. He said, "We must not allow our elections to be a source of violence and anarchy. We must desist from the temptation of yielding to those desirous of making our communities and states theaters of conflicts for their selfish ends. Let us realize that the primary purpose of democracy is to uphold the freedom and dignity of citizens and deploy the instruments of governance towards advancing and improving the well-being of our people. We should strive to consolidate the gains that we have recorded in our democracy in the last 2 decades by ensuring that the elections are peaceful, just, and fair. Now, he urged Nigerians, particularly the youth, to freely vote for the candidate of their choice on Saturday. Now, Jonathan added, "The future belongs to you. Do not allow yourselves to be used as agents of destruction and violence. Nigeria is yours to build." This election provides you with the opportunity to be key partners in the nation-building process by electing leaders of your choice, those you can hold to account, those you can trust to defend your future and guarantee unity, peace, and prosperity in our great nation. Now, to all citizens, this is a moment of truth and courage. Democracy has put our fate in our hands. It has given us power, the power to make the right choices, determine our future, and shape our destiny. I urge you all to make your respective choices in the best interest of our land. Let us make our choices peacefully and respect the choices and the rights of others. Now, that is it on the details of today's report. And we can see Jonathan urging the youth especially and all the citizens to make their respective choices in the best interest of the land. And like he said, he's urging every Nigerian to freely vote for the candidate of their choice on Saturday. Now, this is something that every Nigerian needs to actually consider. When you go to the polls on Saturday, make sure you are voting for the candidate of your choice. And it's not that you are being cajoled into voting for a particular party or a particular candidate. It's not like you are being paid to vote for a particular candidate. I hope everyone would understand that your vote is your power and nobody has the right to actually buy your vote. Nobody has the right to cajole you into voting for someone you are not interested in voting for. So when you go to the polls on Saturday, make sure you are casting your vote for your choice of candidate, that which you think as a person is best for the Nigerian people and Nigeria as a nation. Well, that's all we can take on the details of today's report. Until we come your way next time, please do well to stay safe. Bye-bye.